Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run on second down with Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
14, run it.
From the gun on third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Not today, Mark. Not today.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Showing up. Check 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, check right. Watching the five. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
10 over.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 55 mark.
Go.
2nd and 6. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end, Burton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert. 25.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check, check. Clear. Check. Hey, watch this. Good job right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Steps away to his left. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That is caught by Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check it out, read. He's
Now Chubb running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, here we go.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Check. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Big rip, big rip.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A run for Nick Chubb. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Time to go, night.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check right, 27. I got it.
third down. Wilson. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, Haywood! Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
58, come on. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
5.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And an alley to run. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
55. We didn't want this. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, right over there.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 58, right there.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Cohen. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on third down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Get it. Let's make these babies cry.
They run it again with Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
152 fighter. Shoot.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, two stop.
We ain't giving them nothing at their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ready?
carry, it's Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got Burton here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
58, right over there.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tackles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Tighten up.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check. Good job right there.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Good, good. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Good, good.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. Flushed out right. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, we get it.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run. Chubb. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
General West, go.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 21. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
That's going to be a long day.
Hey, high 7. 80 weapon.
Protect. Alert flare, flare.
Handoff comes to Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Rush in.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
I'm ready.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This time Wilson will throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Alert.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation